leading us in worship. Josh is going to tell us a little bit about Adventurers, which is one of our kids' ministries. But before I do,
It's actually called Adventure, and I keep trying to tell Luke that it's called Adventure. So if you ever hear the word adventurous, just remember to take the R and the S off.
Adventure. Before we hear a little bit about that and what it is, and what happens and things like that, I actually came down here to see the setup of Adventure. And I'll tell you what, it was absolutely brilliant. The amount of work and effort that, yes, the team do, but I know, Josh, you did a lot. It looked absolutely brilliant. You know, the amount of time that's put in looked fantastic. So I know that our kids loved it, and I'm sure the other kids loved it. Anyway, tell us a bit about who's it for, what's it about?
Okay, yeah, thanks Luke, and well done.
Thank you.
Adventure is a midweek group for primary school age children, so anyone from reception to year 6 is more than welcome. We come down every couple of Thursdays, so it's every 2 weeks, and we just have fun. We come in, everyone's welcome, everyone knows that it's a safe place where they're loved and they can come and spend time with friends and have fun with us all together. We play games, sing songs, make a mess, do crafts, and the most important part is sandwich right in the middle, and it's that each time they come they're hearing the word of God. And this time we're learning about Jesus, of course. That is often the topic, and this term the overall theme is the Olympics, and so we do lots of sports. We gave out some gold medals in the gymnastics this week. Nobody got hurt. That was always a good result. And the theme is kind of going along with that. We really try and shoehorn it together with the Bible. So Olympics and Jesus being a good teammate in all ways. So we learned this week. Ethan, can you remember what Jesus was this week? This is a test. Don't worry if not. I have to try and remember. So he was a scout. He was choosing his disciples this week.
Fantastic. Now, Josh, I know you spend so much time preparing and praying into Adventure. Why do you do what you do in terms of why do you enjoy it so much? Why do you serve in it? What is it that gets you up in the morning and think, I can't wait to be back in 2 weeks' time, preparing for leading Adventure?
Good question. I've worked it out. I've been doing this kind of thing for 17 years, which makes me feel really old. Well, I was 12 when I started, so I'm not that old. I just love it. I love the fact that you're just there with a room full of kids and you have no idea what's going to happen. and it's different every time. You can always plan fun things that the kids are going to love, and just to see them smiling and having fun together, and knowing that importantly they're getting a seed planted with the word of God, and it'll grow up, and they'll go to youth when they're older. Like most of the kids we have in youth now came through Adventure, and that's just amazing to see. And just absolutely really enjoy it. I think I got that from my dad, who personally, although he won't admit it anymore, he still loves it secretly. I'm trying to get him back involved, but he's not biting yet. But definitely, it's just runs in the family, I guess.
And I've seen you, lead stuff up front. I know other people in here have seen that, and it's more than just that enjoyment of it, isn't it? You love God and you want young people to come to know Him, don't you? And that has certainly rung true, and you can definitely see that. For those who are maybe thinking about maybe wanting to join Adventure and things like that, or are interested about it, what would you do? What would you say to them to encourage them to maybe come and try it out, or things like that?
Do it.
Look at them, they're all sold, really.
No, there's always space for more volunteers, more people to come and join the team. The team are incredible. There's no way it would run at all without the team that just come faithfully, do their jobs, some of them you don't even need to tell them what they're doing, they just turn up and it's done. And like a really good team, and I feel like it's such a well-oiled group at the moment that there's plenty of space for people to come and give it a try and just get stuck in. And I'm always welcome to offering people the chance to do more things. You know, if people have been coming for a while and they think, you know what, I'd like to be up front teaching, then by all means do it. You know, if you'd rather just get the snacks ready, for example, that's absolutely fine too. Like, there's such a range of roles, and if you enjoy working with kids, I'd recommend coming and giving it a go, because we do just have fun. Although I might get you up front, you know, having a sponge in the face or something like that, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it?
Brilliant. So what ways, mate, can we be praying for Adventure kind of this term specifically, and also for you as well, as you head that up? What ways can we be praying for you?
Yeah, first of all, just thanks for prayers that I know we already get, because it's really, well, it means a lot to us all, doesn't it, prayer? And it's just so important, it's the backbone. Yeah, definitely, for this term, like, we've got a really good, strong group of kids, and some of them have started inviting friends who have never set foot in a church before, and like, it's great to see that those kids are just coming and feeling welcomed and getting stuck in and enjoying it. There's this one little girl that came for the first time ever in a church, and we asked her what her favourite part was, and she said it was the lesson, which I thought was amazing, because we've done all sorts of other stuff, but it's actually hearing about Jesus was her favourite, which was great. And yeah, she's stuck at it, still coming now, which is fantastic. So yeah, more opportunities like that, more, you know, unchurched kids coming would be great, and for us to kind of form a pathway. Me and Lucas talk about this often, form a pathway from Adventure to Kids Church, because Adventure is supposed to be like an introduction, where they learn that church is a good place, and they learn the basics, but we want them to go deeper. We want them to start coming to church on a Sunday as well. I think for me personally, just that, like, it's the start of term, I'm always excited at the start of term, but then as the term goes, I kind of get comfortable and sort of just start turning up and just getting on with it without really planning or praying as much into it. So just to keep that fire and excitement for me and for the whole team would be great.
Well, let's do that, shall we? Let's a couple of people pray into that. It'd be good to pray into obviously the work of this ministry, but also for what Josh has said for himself and the team, and those prayer points raised. So if a couple of people could do that, that'd be great.